Hey there, hey there, hey there. Gerald Bass, credit founder with the Rise of the 1%, reporting live from the Rise of the 1% headquarters. Beautiful sunny day today. At my favorite spot, the waterfall. My favorite spot, the waterfall. Welcome, Alonzo. Welcome, Mom. Welcome, Tiffany. So today I want to talk about what you need to know before you automate anything online for your business. You see the beautiful waterfall behind me. I wanted to talk about what you need to know before you automate anything online for your business. For you all that's watching as well, you know anyone else that could benefit from this topic, anybody else that may be looking to start a business, or anybody else that may own a business, that consider themselves entrepreneur, may be an entrepreneur, feel free to share this live stream around in any Facebook groups or with anyone you feel to benefit. And we're going to get started in just a second. It's a beautiful day today. Beautiful day, beautiful day. It's a beautiful day today. Here at the Rise headquarters. And I want to talk about what you need to know before you automate anything online. If you can hear me, can see me real good, please comment on this live stream. I know the signal is not very good where I'm at right now. The location where I'm at within the Rise headquarters, the signal is not that good. So feel free to drop a comment to let me know that you can hear me, you can see me real good. We're gonna get this thing going in just a second. Welcome, Jessica. Welcome to everybody that's hopping on. Like I said, if you know anyone else who may own a business, or maybe looking to start a business, maybe an entrepreneur, feel free to share this video with them, tag them in it. Feel free to share it in any Facebook groups as well, with audiences that you feel could benefit from this information. So I want to talk about, on this live stream, what you need to know before you think about automating anything online. Because I actually run a digital marketing business. Appreciate the love, by the way. I actually run a digital marketing business, a digital marketing agency. And we have a lot of potential clients come to us on a weekly basis, basically saying they want to put their business in the space of automation, right? They want leads coming in through automation. They even want, at times, customers and clients coming on board for their business through automation. And typically we can do that. We have some processes and systems that we put in place, such as marketing and sales funnels. We call them lead generation systems, to be able to generate leads for businesses online. Typically we use a traffic source like Facebook or Instagram advertisement to drive traffic to the sales funnels. But here's the thing here. I always like to tell the business owner, before you think about getting into a space of automation, like automating anything for your business online, the first thing you need to do is make sure you understand your market. That's the first thing you need to do. All right, so what I mean by that is, do you really know the pains, the frustrations, the problems that your market is experiencing? That's the first thing. So before we even talk about automating anything, automating leads coming in, automating customers, clients coming on board, and you making money, do you really even understand your market? Do you know their pains, their frustrations? Do you know their problems? If you was to speak to a potential customer or client for your business, would they feel like you actually have ripped the page out of their diary because you know them so well? So that's the first thing. And the reason you want to do this is because a lot of times people, they offer potential customers or clients for their business things that they feel the market wants and not necessarily needs. And here's the thing here. If you are offering your potential customers and clients things that you feel they want and not need, nobody's going to buy. And so you can generate as many leads as you want through automation online, but if you have a product or service that your market doesn't necessarily need, but you feel they want, the automation is not going to mean anything, right? Matter of fact, the money that you put into investing into advertisement to automate your marketing online is going to go down the drain. So with that being said, the first thing I always recommend for our potential clients and even our clients to do is to make sure that you understand your market. Make sure you identify their pains, their frustrations, their problems. You may have to survey the market. You may have to call up 100 people that you may feel that may be in the market that you're looking to target and ask them some questions to really find out their needs, or email 100 people. Or if you're doing business to business, email 100 businesses or call 100 businesses if you're doing business to business, and really ask them some questions to survey them to really find out exactly what they need. That's what I would definitely recommend you start off doing. Welcome to everybody that's chiming in as well. That's what I recommend you do first, is really make sure you understand your market's needs, their desires, and make sure you have a proper solution for those needs and desires before you even think about setting up any type of automation for your marketing online. That's the first thing. And then, of course, as well, make sure that you have an irresistible offer for your market, right, when it comes to your product or service. Now, before you get into automating anything online, once you've done the proper market research, you really understand your market's pains, frustrations, problems, their current situation, their desired situation, their needs, and you have an irresistible offer with your product or service for that. Hello, Fuchsia. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, Paris. So once you have those different things identified, then what I recommend you do before you get into any type of sales funnels, before you get into Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, LinkedIn ads, all these different platforms that you can advertise on, I recommend you use the organic methods first. To first off, see if you can bring in some leads organically first, and bring in some customers and clients organically first, before you even think about like sales funnels or paying for advertisement online. So what I mean by organic methods, I mean like posting on social media a few times a day. And as you post a few times a day, not just being all business, but when you do post about business, actually putting out a post that could generate some interest for your business to see if the market really even has any interest in what you're offering, right? That's the first thing I recommend you do. Okay, that's an organic way. Another way is through what we call direct outreach or proactive prospecting, meaning actually connecting with people on social media, right? So building your friends list on Facebook every day, building your connections up on LinkedIn every single day. And as you're building up your friends on Facebook and your connections on LinkedIn, and I'm just using these two platforms for example, and you building up your network and you start to connect with these people and start to build relationships with these people, okay, you can actually tell these people what you do and see if they will have any type of interest in it. That's an organic way, right? See if they will have some type of interest in it. And if they do, then move the conversation from social media to offline to the phone. Find out a little bit more about where they currently are, where they're looking to go. And then if you can help them, make an offer to them. And if you can make some sales through just those couple of ways, organically posting through the week on your social media platform, to connecting with people on social media on a weekly basis for your business, and building relationships and piquing people's interest and moving the conversation from online to offline to the phone, finding out more about them, finding out where they're looking to go, then making your offer to them if you can help them, and them actually buying into what you're offering, your product or service, then you know, okay, this is a business that now, yes, I can start to put some automations into place. This is making sense. And thank you for the love as well. Fuchsia, hello. Hello, hello. Hello to everyone that's hopping on as well. Then you can start to put some automations in place. So if you can make some sales for your business organically, meaning through posting or through direct outreach, proactive prospecting, just reaching out to people online on a weekly basis, if you could generate leads that way, and you could close deals that way, I recommend then setting up a sales funnel. I recommend then getting into Facebook ads, Instagram ads to drive traffic to that sales funnel. Have people come through that funnel. And then, of course, as people come through that funnel, you'll have a percentage of people that may possibly buy whatever you're offering throughout that funnel on the first exposure. And the ones that don't buy, they go into your email list. And that's where the automation comes into place, where you can have emails that are pre-written, that are loaded up in the email autoresponder. They go out to the leads on autopilot, educating them, giving them value, providing valuable content, providing success stories, testimonials, and making offers to them until they decide to buy. That's where the automation comes into place. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Glad you're getting some out of it. Appreciate that, Fuchsia. And anybody else as well that's showing love, I appreciate that. And so, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, the last thing I shared, and we'll wrap this up. The last thing I would share is if you're looking to get into paid advertisement like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, etc. excuse me, for your business, and you're looking to put up sales funnels and all that type of stuff online to generate leads from these paid advertisement methods. What you have to realize as the business owners, I've worked with a lot of business owners, is that before you do that, you want to make sure that you have your back end tight. So what I mean by that is, you can set up Facebook ads and Instagram ads to drive traffic to these sales funnels online with whatever offers you may have, excuse me, generate leads. But of course, we know everybody that comes through the funnel is not going to purchase on the first exposure. Yeah, the back end. Everybody's not going to purchase on the first exposure. Everybody that comes through a sales funnel is not going to purchase on the first exposure. Matter of fact, a lot of times it takes possibly 30 leads, 50 leads, 75, 100 leads or so to come through your funnel. And it just really depends on how compelling your offer is for anybody to purchase on the first exposure. So with that being said, your back end, what I mean by that, Fuchsia, and to anybody else that's tuning in as well, what I mean by that is that for those that don't buy, you have to have those emails out that go out to them on autopilot. That may be over 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 30 days, etc. You can have an email sequence that drips out on those leads on complete autopilot, educating them, providing value, sharing proof of concept, and constantly making offers to them, right? And that's all through automation. Now, even after that email sequence is up, if nobody still has not bought from you your product or service, yeah, autopilot sequence, absolutely. If nobody has not bought your product or service, then you have to still consistently send out content to them on a weekly basis. Content can be what I'm doing right now, this live stream, right? So you go live with your audience maybe one time a week, giving them valuable tips, giving them resources that can help them on a weekly basis online, all right? You can take that content like that live stream, absolutely, Fuchsia, and you can email it out to your list, even after that email sequence is over, to continue staying in front of them, to keep them engaged, to keep those leads warm and hot so they don't turn cold. Absolutely. The last thing I would recommend as a back-end strategy is if you can create some type of online webinar. That is a great back-end strategy as well. Okay, so for all those leads that are on your email list that have not bought anything as of yet, You can create an online webinar. You can mail the invite for that webinar out to that list. Get those people onto a webinar. Get them exposed to your business. Get them exposed to your products, your services, any proof of concept that you have. And then you can make an offer to them on that webinar as well. Appreciate it, Future. I'm glad you get some out of it. You can basically make an offer to them on that webinar, and you can convert some of those leads into sales as well. So that's what I mean by back-end strategy. So I'm glad you got a lot out of this, Future. And for those that come back and watch this replay, I'm pretty sure they'll get a lot out of it as well. Any questions for me? No problem at all. Any questions for me? Any questions for me at all? And what I'm going to do as well is I actually have a case study, okay, a free case study, where I actually share how I was fortunate enough to start my digital marketing agency, help local businesses with marketing. I was able to earn, $6,500 my first month running Facebook ads for clients with little to any experience. I'm going to share with you a case study on how I was able to do it. I'm going to drop the link right below this live stream. Also, if you're just looking to learn more about digital marketing and Facebook advertisement as a whole, it would be good for you to take a look at this case study, because I share a lot of valuable information in there as well when it comes to lead generation, using paid ads, all that type of stuff to be able to generate leads and customers and clients online for your business. And I dropped the case study below this video. You can check it out. Besides that, feel free to share this live stream around with anyone else that you feel could benefit from it. You got value out of it. If you have any questions, drop them below. And besides that, I'm completely done. We don't have any more questions. We done. Everybody definitely have a phenomenal rest of the week and weekend on purpose. Absolutely, no problem at all, Fisher. Have a good one.